Hello, I'm Chris Parkin and this is the Seekins Precision Havak Element in 308 Winchester. The trigger tech trigger is adjustable from 1100 to 2200 grams, which is 2.5 to 5 pounds. The rifle features Seekins lifetime and shooter satisfaction guarantees. It's available in 6mm Creedmoor, 6.5 Creedmoor, 6.5 PRC, 6.8 Western and 308 Winchester. In long action it's available in 7 PRC, 300 Winchester Magnum and 300 PRC, although I suspect the rifle will be getting very lively in the larger 30 calibers. Overall length is 1035mm or 14 3/4 inches. Overall weight is 2.5 kilograms or 5.5 pounds. Looking at the Seekins from front to back, it's easy to see how they've actually designed the rifle to meet these lightweight specifications and also how they've achieved them. Now it weighs just 5.5 pounds, which is 2.5 kilograms. So let's look at the details of how they've done that. The 416 stainless barrel is fluted. Now it's also 5R rifled, which makes it easy to clean, and even at 21 inches long, which is 431mm, you get good velocities from it. It's threaded at the front 5/8 by 24 for a moderator or brake, and cerakoted back all the way towards the action. Now the big secret for the Seekins weight saving on this rifle is the action is actually aluminium. It has a stainless steel liner within it which performs all the bearing surfaces and strength you require, while the aluminium gives it that foundation chassis without costing a lot of weight. There's a 20 MOA Picatinny rail for scope mounting. There is actually also a little level bubble at the rear of the Picatinny rail. And when you take the bolt out, you can see the head is actually removable. So if I decock this and turn it all the way around, remove the firing pin, I can drop out the actual locking pin on the bolt head and the head comes out. So this is a 308 bolt face, but you could swap that for any short action cartridge you wanted. Now it's not a specifically switch barrel rifle, but it does give it greater long-term versatility. Reassembling the bolt, just usually slot it back in position here. The firing pin simply pushes all the way back in then, and with a little bit of pressure on it you can just recock the bolt and it will go straight back in the action. Now looking at the bolt again, it's a push feed bolt face. You've got an M16 extractor claw in it and a spring plunger ejector. It's got 4 lugs which oppose each other, so it's still a 90-degree lift, and the bolt shaft itself, although the steel head, the bolt shaft is aluminium. The handle is 65mm long and it's got a 17mm teardrop on the end which has got fluting to match the bolt shaft and also the barrel. Bolt operation is light, it's fast, it's smooth, there's plentiful primary extraction and ejection is also forceful. The barrel tapers from 18mm at the muzzle to 30mm where it enters the action, and the 11.25 inch twist rate is suitable for heavier bullets in 308 or non-toxic, which have slightly different density characteristics. The rifle uses an AICS detachable magazine system. The release catch is in the front of the trigger guard there. These are easily available if you want spares. It's a polymer 5-round unit and it's compatible with 10-rounders if you wanted it to be. They slot up easily, you get straightforward feed to the chamber with no maplat damage, and if you drop a single round on top of the magazine follower there, it will load straight to the chamber, which makes the rifle extremely easy to use. The action has nice details, it's got facets on the side giving you the name, the logo and everything like that. And bolt operation is smooth, fast and light, which you will see on camera. The composite stock is a very well designed unit. The barrel is fully free floating and it stays that way in all circumstances and scenarios. You've also got this nice inlaid checkering pattern on it, as well as the grey-green camouflage finish. The forend is spacious, you can get your hand on it without your fingers touching the barrel, and the checkering gives you lots of grip. It's also a textured finish throughout elsewhere, so even if it's wet you still maintain grip on it. The colour is like a grey and green, and I really like it actually. It's sort of a kind of not digital camouflage, but kind of digital camouflage, and I think it looks really appealing without being too sort of tactical. It's still a very hunting rifle. The stock shape looks quite similar to a Macmillan A3A5 unit, but it's much more slender, much lighter weight. It's just 905 grams overall, but it's still incredibly stiff with no movement in it whatsoever. The checkering pattern of the grip is a slightly squarer shape rather than the diagonal at the forend, and it's got an ambidextrous palm swell, so you can shoot it left or right-handed. Neat touches on the comb here. You've got a rebate there so that the bolt can come back into it, and if you have a long action rifle in one of the larger calibers, you're not going to have any issues with the bolt touching the stock. The flip side of that, it means, is that cheek piece is quite high, the bore line is low, so you get nice linear recoil transit through the gun. Length of pull is quite short at 13¼ inches, which is 338 millimeters, but you can add spacers under the recoil pad because it's screwed in two places. The recoil pad is 27 millimeters thick with a slightly softer section in the centre. Grip swell in your shoulder stays in position, and because recoil transit is straight, it nicely transfers it to your shoulder without excessive muzzle flip, even without a moderator or brake on it. The safety catch is on the side here, and it's forward for fire, rear for safe without locking the bolt. The bolt release catch is on the left side, and you can withdraw it easily to clean the rifle or show clear. Overall length is 1035 millimeters or 41¾ inches. Overall weight is 2½ kilos or 5½ pounds. I specifically shot the rifle without a moderator or muzzle brake because I wanted to see how a light rifle handled. I used a variety of toxic and non-toxic ammunition from 125 to 168 grains through the rifle. 3 of the types easily broke the common MOA standard that's often stated with rifles. Although it's not an all-day range rifle, as a hunting rifle it's actually superb. Although very lightweight, it does shoot with great manners and it's extremely calm. It's comfortable to carry. You've got quick release sling stud anchor points here, as well as a standard stud that you can put a bipod on, and the forend is stiff enough that if you do load the bipod, there's no problems with intermittent movement in it. You can also clamp the gun in a tripod without that affecting barrel harmonics either. One of the great things about this Seekins rifle is that the action is actually bedded into the composite stock. If you remove the action, you can see it's a perfect mirror fit, and it comes out with almost a vacuum feel to it. Similarly, when you put it back, you can spin the 2 action screws into place, then just nip into position. There's no feeling of movement or any stress strain being applied when it's tightened into the stock. That gives you great long-term ability with the rifle and guaranteed accuracy and precision with it throughout its life. Well, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and please click the notification bell to keep track of Gunmark TV's regular uploads. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.